Let's Go finds a chicken tied to a fence post. Is that supposed to be some like bait for the dragon or something? Oh, wait. That is the Ender Dragon? Minecraft speedrunning has exploded in popularity in the past few months. YouTubers and streamers like Dream, Forsen, and XQC have brought speedrunning back into the light and have inspired many to give it a try. With records being broken almost every day now, competition is fierce, and some players who aren't as good at the game are now resorting to cheating to get a leg up, and this leads to hilarious consequences. Hi guys, it's Glackjack, self-proclaimed king of fake Minecraft speedruns, and today we're going to be taking a look at some of the funniest fake speedruns that have actually been submitted and denied by speedrun.com. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe with notifications on and like this video to let me know that you liked it. Our first hilarious fake Minecraft speedrun of the day comes in from somebody named Space Cheese. What an interesting name. You know, some people think the moon is made of cheese. Anyways, Space Cheese starts the run directly in the game. He looks around for a little bit but doesn't see much. Then he turns directly around and finds a desert temple and a ruined nether portal right next to it. Wow, what a spawn. He starts walking towards the desert temple and wait, what's that on the ground? Is that an Eye of Ender? How'd that get there? Okay, yeah, this is definitely not legit. Space Cheese even pauses to do a double take, but decides to continue into the temple. A random Ender Eye at spawn, yeah, no further investigation needed. He breaks into the temple and falls down to get some loot. The TNT pressure plate is missing somehow, so I'm sure he tampered with these chests. Let's see what kind of totally legit loot he gets out of these. He opens the first chest, and the loot is actually not that insane. Besides the axolotl and the 4 enchanted compasses already in his inventory somehow. Where'd those come from? He loots the other 3 chests and gets some pretty normal loot. Besides in the 4th chest when there's just randomly a nether star just chilling there in the middle. Yeah. The video just cuts and he's magically out of the pit and back at spawn. That was easy. He runs past the Ender Eye and the portal and the bedrock block and heads down into the mines. Right as he runs into the mine, he finds an abandoned mine shaft with a cart chest. That's pretty lucky. Let's see what he gets now. He opens the chest and finds some normal loot and a Fortune 3 iron pickaxe named Smiley Face, I might add. He goes deeper into the cave searching for something to use his new tool on. He can't find anything until he just happens to find a bunch of diamond ore. How lucky is this guy? And just as a side note, I know I've cut the video, but he's definitely not at diamond level yet. He cuts the video again and his diamonds are magically transformed into tools. And he's also back at the top of the mine. Now that is pod racing. He opens the ruined portal chest and gets a flint and steel and exactly 1 obsidian. That's actually really convenient for him, I might say, because it just so happens that there is exactly 1 obsidian block missing from the portal. It's funny how life works out like that sometimes, you know? He heads into the nether and right when he gets in, a message saying that he just changed his game mode appears in the bottom left. So close. If only he had waited like 3 more seconds, he could have at least fooled us a little longer. He looks around for a bit, it doesn't seem like a great spawn, and then he turns around to find a bastion right by the portal. This man has insane spawn luck, and he always turns the wrong way first when he's looking. He mines some gold blocks, there's another cut, and suddenly he's found a pit full of piglins to trade with. How convenient. There's yet another cut, and he decides that just digging into the netherrock by the portal seems like a good next move in his speedrun. It is a bold move, so let's see how it pays off. I guess it did pay off. He comes out of the other side and finds a fortress. Incredible luck once again. Yeah, let's just ignore the fact that he cut while he was digging. Definitely not related. He probably just was digging for a long time and didn't want to show everything. That's my assumption. Another cut and he's fighting blazes. Almost done with the nether already. Yeah, but this is taking way too long. He's got a time limit he wants to keep. He's speedrunning after all, so he decides to just break some blocks and find the secret chest full of thousands of blaze rods. What? You guys don't know about that? He sets up a new portal and starts zooming somehow, almost like he sped up the footage, but obviously that's not allowed, so he wouldn't be doing that, right? And he's out and into a desert village, no less. Another good spawn for him. But that's not the end. He throws the ender eye and it goes straight down. He's right above the stronghold. He walks over to a solitary piece of sandstone and starts digging down. The sandstone breaks and he falls straight into the portal room. Bro, why do I never get this lucky in my runs? Come on, Notch. He gets into the end, and the Ender Dragon is already at low health. Another classic fake speedrun move. He defeats the dragon, and something weird starts happening. I don't think I've ever seen that before. This speedrun was actually so awful, and there was so much other stuff that I just had to cut it, and I couldn't put it in, or we would be here for hours. On to the next speedrun. The next speedrun of the day comes in from somebody named Let's Go. This is another one from Minecraft Pocket Edition, an absolute goldmine of Minecraft fake speedruns. It never gets old. Let's Go starts the run already in the game and spawns right by a desert village. That's pretty lucky, but let's see what happens next. He runs over to a nearby cactus, breaks it, and starts digging down. Oh, I've seen this one before. He's gonna randomly fall into the hole that leads right to the stronghold and... wait, that's a chest. He opens the chest and finds literally everything. Full netherite armor, god apples, tools, and millions of blocks. He continues digging down, and there it is. I knew it would happen. He breaks the final block and suddenly a stronghold room appears out of nowhere, and he's into the end already. After bridging over to the main island with some bedrock, Let's Go finds a chicken tied to a fence post. Is that supposed to be some like bait for the dragon or something? Oh, wait, that is the Ender Dragon? I guess Mojang changed some stuff up in the new update. He yeets the dragon with one swipe of his OP sword, and I guess that's the run? Yeah, if I was a speedrun moderator reviewing this, I probably wouldn't see anything wrong with it. I don't know why this got denied. But he hops into the end and that's it. I mean, that's a pretty good speedrun in my books. Let's go, let's go. That was a pretty epic run. Good job. But anyways, that wraps up the video for today. Remember to subscribe if you want to see more crazy fake speedruns in the future, and I'll see you then.